Storm Tracker 6. This is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. We're waking up with another chilly day overall, and we're seeing temperatures into the 30s, 32 degrees right now in Lansing and Grand Ledge, 36 in Jackson, and 38 degrees down in Hillsdale. Satellite radar is showing that we have some clouds, but there are going to be some upper level clouds, so those are going to be moving out of the area for this morning, and we'll see plenty of sunshine, although those clouds do come right back in, and we'll see our temperatures still into the 40s for today, so a little bit chillier than where we should be for this time of year. I'll have the full details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News This Morning starts right now.
WLNS is here for you with 6 News This Morning.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan, and thank you so much for waking up with us today. It's Sunday, April 6th. I'm Dalen Huff, and we're here for you now with this morning's top stories. With President Trump announcing sweeping new tariffs, many are unsure what their economic future looks like. It's hard to say for sure, but Zach Priest is here for you now with a look at what experts are telling you to expect. Zach?
Dalen, uncertainty has been the word of the week. And while it's becoming more clear that tariffs could be here to stay permanently, there are still major questions about the rollout and the future of trade here in the United States. Let's start with the reason for the tariffs. Countries that sell more goods into the United States than they buy have what's called a trade imbalance. President Trump considers this a ripoff, and he says these tariffs were designed to even all of that out. But economists still can't decide if these are a temporary negotiating tool or if they are a permanent way to pay for a planned tax cut. Administration officials have given different answers at different times, and all the uncertainty could lead to some major changes in the near future. Experts are warning that low-income families will feel the hit the most, as price hikes for food and energy and other things could chip away at budgets. Clothing also may rise in price, as trade groups warn the price of a pair of work boots could rise by $38. On top of this, many farmers fear they will lose China as an international customer for crops like soybeans and sorghum. China is traditionally the biggest international buyer of these goods and also purchases lots of American beef, corn, and more. So what's the big picture? Well, the Federal Reserve says slowed economic growth and at least a temporary rise in inflation could be on the horizon. Responses to these new tariffs had been coming in from across the world now, but the reaction has been mixed from different countries. Some countries like China are taking a defiant tone, promising to make it hurt for American consumers. And others say they want to negotiate to reduce the trade imbalance. Until we get some answers on some of these major questions, companies will just have to wait and see how to react.
Zach, thank you for that live report. The effects of the tariffs are already affecting businesses here in Michigan. The head of the United Auto Workers says he supports the Trump tariffs, but some of his members could be hurt by them, at least in the short run. Lana Zach visited the UAW Union Hall in Warren, where the rank and file are anxious.
I'm holding on, holding strong.
Lamisha Watkins is one of the millions of American workers caught in the crossfire of a trade war.
I heard a little bit of fear in your voice. What are you afraid of?
The uncertainty. Of course there's fear there because people don't know how they're going to survive.
She's a crane operator at car giant Stellantis and is waiting to hear if she's one of the company's 900 American workers who will be temporarily laid off.
They tell us it's a 3-week layoff, but it could possibly turn into something longer than that. We don't know.
Following President Trump's 25% tariff on imported cars, Stellantis announced they would pause some operations in Canada, Mexico, and 5 U.S. facilities. It's not just the assembly line feeling the anxiety. It's the small businesses like Donut Castle. That's where we met Macomb County Executive Mark Hackle.
If there's an impact in the auto industry, the service industry gets impacted by it too. You know, the people, the mom and pop coffee shops are going to be impacted by it. You know, so if it's happening to one industry, it doesn't mean that, we're out of harm's way too.
Tina Edwards has worked on the Stellantis production line for 12 years. She believes that her job is safe for now, but is uncertain how the tariffs may drive up prices.
Are you worried that the price of things are going to go up for you?
Absolutely. I'm a single mother, just made a big purchase. Absolutely, I'm concerned. The auto industry is always up and down.
Every person I spoke with here in Michigan tell me that they are supportive of efforts to bring back more manufacturing jobs to the United States, but they are divided on that question of tariffs. The United Auto Workers Union tells me that they think that the solution to tariff problems is more U.S. jobs, not less. And the president of the UAW is now accusing Stellantis, the parent company of Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, and Jeep, of playing games with workers' lives. Lana Zach, CBS News, Auburn Hills, Michigan.
Staying in Michigan, an Ingham County Sheriff's Office deputy is headed to northern Michigan to help with recovery efforts after the severe ice storm. Governor Gretchen Whitmer declared a state of emergency in 10 counties last week. The deputy Kyle Gosk-Wilson was activated to assist. He's helping out in Sheboygan County, coordinating welfare checks. The sheriff's office says 47% of the county is still without power. The governor also declared an energy emergency in the Upper Peninsula on Thursday, saying the ice storm closed the Mackinac Bridge multiple times, preventing fuel trucks from crossing. The executive order suspends time, weight, size, and load restrictions on trucks transporting necessary equipment to the UP to help expedite delivery. As bads are getting in the northern Michigan, the situation is even worse in other parts of the Midwest and in the South. Another round of storms over the weekend have led to deadly floods that could impact travel for days. The central U.S. has been hit by days of nonstop rain that have led to 16 deaths, including 10 in Tennessee. Extreme flooding near major cities like Louisville and Memphis could impact travel for the next week, and it's expected to cause shipping delays around the country. The last of the rain is expected to clear out tonight, and the region should get a couple days of sunshine to help deal with the damage to start the week. And now, here's a look at your forecast with Kelsey.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, we're seeing drier conditions across the area this morning. Yesterday we had those rain showers. Now we're just seeing some clear skies and some cooler temperatures for this morning, and those will continue throughout the day today and even into the next couple of days, as winter isn't just done with us just yet. We're looking at temperatures this morning into the 30s, 34 degrees in Charlotte, 34 in Mason, and we're looking at 32 degrees here in Lansing, 36 in Jackson, and 37 in Hillsdale. Feels like temperatures, or because of the wind, we're looking at 25 degrees, feeling like 26 degrees in Charlotte, 28 degree feels like temperature, and closer to the temperature down into Hillsdale, we're feeling like 31 degrees. Satellite radar is showing some upper level clouds, but those are going to continue to move on out of the area as we continue to see this low pressure system that's bringing all of that heavy rain to the south will be continuing to push to the east, and because of that, we'll eventually see those clouds begin to clear, and we'll have plenty of sunshine in the forecast for today, but it's going to be short-lived as we have those clouds returning. And you can notice here that our temperatures are going to be into the 40s today, so we're going to be well below average, as we continue to see our cooler temperature trend for the next couple of days. So don't put away the winter gear just yet. We're going to be talking about some snow chances for the start of the work week and our cold day today as well.
Those words, snow.
Yeah.
I cannot wait until we are over that.
I'm fingers crossed that this is the last time we're talking about snow, but still, I'm it's not going to stick around for long.
Well, I'm hopeful.
Yes.
Thank you, Kelsey.